Namaskar. I congratulate Panorama International Literature Festival, Mr. Preet Nambiar, and the entire team of Panorama Literature Festival, PILF, for the successful completion of so many years of literature festivals, important publications, taking interviews with the luminaries, and contributing to the society in a big way. I have been associated with the Panorama International Literature Festival since maybe the beginning of Panorama International. Mr. Preet Nambiar, the brain behind the Literature Festival, is a very good friend, fellow researcher, and a fellow creative writer. And any number of times he has invited me to deliver a lecture for him, or to encourage his young writers. I could never say no to it, because I understand that Mr. Preet Nambiar is doing important creative and academic work. He is touching lives directly through the literature festivals. Panorama International Literature Festival, PILF, that talks about the politics of representation and gives voices to the voiceless. It's a serious literature festival. It questions things like who gets to speak. They invite all kinds of people, starting from professors, administrators, Vice-Chancellors. I am Professor Nandini Sahu. I am a creative writer, and I'm the Vice-Chancellor of Hindi University, West Bengal, and also I'm a Professor of English at Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi. They invite me, and they invite very young researchers as well, who come here to make a space for themselves, who voice their concerns, and then they know that they will be heard through PILF. PILF likes to confront the imbalance between the metropolitan, the dominant language groups, the dominant authors, and the marginalized voices, the Dalit, the tribal, the minority, the regional, the Bhasha writers, women writers, even children, the tribal writers, the children. They get an opportunity to voice their concerns through PILF. The festival doesn't just showcase diversity, it actually interrogates the structures of exclusion within the publishing, translation, and literary recognitions. So that is how, I strongly believe that PILF thinks about the ethics of cultural mediation through this festival. The festival engages with the ethics of curating cultures, how literary traditions are selected, how they are interpreted, and sometimes they are commodified for public consumption. This Litfest also thinks about that, and this includes critical reflections on how the local and the indigenous knowledge systems, they are translated or appropriated in the global circles of literature and media. And also PILF tries to find a way out. They don't just talk about the issues and the problems, they try to find a way out. The interface between literature and power is something that PILF has been focusing, how literature negotiates the states of power, censorships, the corporate patronages, the ideological controls. These are the important questions that PILF has been trying to address through the Litfests and the speakers, and they think about the changing ecology and the reading and authorship of very many books. And PILF is one of the most academic forms of literature. They think about the economies of literature and the literature as a site of dialogue and hearing. So these are the celebrations of reflective and dialogic spaces that PILF has taken over. I wish all the best to PILF writers and to Mr. Preet Nambiar and all the participants of Panorama International Literature Festival. I am happy to be a part of it in my small little way as a creative writer, folklorist, a teacher, a professor, and of course as a Vice Chancellor. If I will be in a position to help and support PILF in any way, I'll be more than happy. Thank you and namaskar.